guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing Sunday. And Nora and I decided to jump on here today to do a tag. But yeah, I hope you're having a great day so far. I hope you're doing all the things you plan to do. And I know today is Sunday's best, but I decided that we were just going to have like a laid back Sunday. We've had a very, very busy weekend. And now it's like finally I get to unwind some, so just want to relax. So I put her in a comfortable pajama outfit with a hat because this is her second time wearing a hat, and I just thought it was really cute. And yeah, and do this tag, which I thought was amazing. And why I thought it was so amazing, guys, is because all the questions are like things that I either want to answer or I'm going through right now. So I just thought it was just perfect timing. And when I seen this come across a couple of channels, I just like, oh, I want to do this tag so much. I went to the source, which is Fun and Frolic Doll Haven, and I just really, really loved her questions. And so we're going to do that tag. But as you can see, I've already dressed Norah because sometimes trying to dress her and do something else is a little longer video. And I wanted to spend the majority of the time talking about the tag. But before I discuss that, I would like to talk about my previous video, which I did one reaction. I haven't checked my comments yet on there. I hope you enjoyed it. But guys, when I got to the house, I chickened out. It was a complete bomb. I had been prepping myself a whole week prior to that day because I thought that's something I really, really wanted to do. And when I got there, it just this flood of just being not ready. I just got to thinking about I don't want to answer questions. I don't want to get into that. It's 4th of July. Hope no one has barbecue sauce on their head. I mean, anything that you can possibly think of, I thought about it and I chickened out. But I did capture my niece's reaction, and she just was very sweet about it. She asked typical questions, and that's what I love because a lot of times when people do not know, they're quick to judge instead of trying to understand. And I really, really hate that people are like that. I wish people would be more understanding of something that they do not know. Instead of quick to judge, I wish people would just ask more or try to understand or try to look it up and see why it is that that person feels that way. Instead of automatically thinking that's something I don't like, so why do you like it? And that's crazy. Whether it's this hobby or anything else in life, people are so quick to judge about things that they do not know. And so I just wish people would just embrace that everybody is different. Everybody's going to have their own way of doing things. Instead of judging, get to know about it, get to learn about it, get to understand about it. And that's one of the things I try to instill in my boys about understanding someone else's plight, someone else's road. You're not going to always walk down the same road as someone else, but if there's a fork in the road, understand why there is a fork in the road. There's always going to be twists and turns. Learn about it, understand it, know about it, and then, assess the situation. Like if that's something you're interested in, cool. If not, cool. But don't place judgment, so like I said, she asked typical questions, and I just thought that was really sweet. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm going to jump on into this tag, and why I do that. Oh, first let me look at Nora's outfit. Here's Winnie here. Hi, Winnie. But she just has on a cute little pajamas with it's light pink and gray. I don't know if the gray is catching up on this light, but it has little unicorn. In the middle, and some cute little cloud socks. I don't know if you can see those really good, but they have little clouds on them. And of course she has this little hat, and this is 0 to 3 months. It's a Renee Raffe. I don't know if I'm saying that right, or is Renee Raff. It's Rafe, but I will put the name in the on the screen. But I just thought this was a cute little cuddle pajama set, and that we're gonna go to my room and watch some movies today and just relax. And I'm gonna put her in the swing and let her rock a little while. But while I do this tag, guys, I thought I'd do a feeding with her, and I just picked out. I want to get her some 2-ounce bottles. Now I've never been I don't feed her off camera. And I didn't, really thought what was the purpose of me buying bottles if I didn't explore that side of the hobby. But they look good as very, props. And if I do decide to do one on camera, that would be interesting because I'm not opposed to it. I just don't do it off camera. But I would like to do it on camera sometimes. And I want to get her and Levi a 2 ounce bottle because those are so cute. And typically, little babies, they graduate from 2 ounces, they graduate sizes in feeding. So I want to get a couple of 2 ounce bottles. I thought this was, that would be cute. But this is just a simple little yellow bottle with an elephant, and the elephant has chevron gray ears with a yellow trim, and then 3 little owls on the side. So it's typically yellow, gray, and white, which are one of my favorite color combinations, yellow and gray. So I thought I'd do this little feeding. And this is not sealed, actually. I just threw the nipple down some, but it does have one of those non-spill leak tops that goes in. So, like if you carry it in your diaper bag, you won't get scared that it's going to spill. So I like that, and it doesn't, guys. It doesn't drip, or I've tested it, a couple of times. So yeah, let's get into this tag. And like I said, it was an amazing tag. And I will put her nursery name on the screen here. So if you guys want to go watch it or haven't came across it yet and you would like to participate. But yes, the tag is called "It's All About the Dolls," and I just thought it was a really, really amazing 8 set of questions. So the first question is, do you prefer box openings or blanket reveals? I like this question because I am in a conundrum right now when it comes to what I want to do with Levi when he comes home. Do I want to do a box opening, or do I just want to show him? And I think that's one of the things that I had discussed in a prior video, because I sort of wanted that personal time with him, but then also I want to film the excitement of him. So I really did not know. But I do enjoy watching people's box openings. Just the excitement they instill. They're so excited. They, want to see that baby, and they've been waiting so long. And that's how I'm feeling right now. I've been waiting, a long time for Levi, and but his artist is getting things together. So, but yeah, I still have not decided if I want to do a box opening or just a reveal. I won't do a blanket reveal, but just to show him on camera. And I have not decided that yet, but I do love box openings. And it says, number 2, during a box opening, would you prefer to see the doll first or the goodies first, and why? The doll first. Now, I enjoy when people show their what they got with the doll, but for me, I want to make sure everything is all right, that he looks, like I want him to look, or, the baby looks. I want to make sure that, nothing happened through travel. Because to me, if something is off with the baby, the goodies are not going to matter to me at that point. I don't care if it's a $500 outfit in that box. I do not care if the doll is not up to par, something went wrong, if the box was messed up, that is going to throw everything off. I'm not going to be excited about the goodies at that point. Or even say even if I open the goodies first and then I opened, him, well, I'm not going to even care about those goodies anymore because I'm so focused on what's going on with him. And I just think that once I see him and he looks okay and everything is great, I will enjoy the goodies more because I can't wait to see him and whatever he's sent with. So that's my answer to that one. Number 3, when you are expecting a new doll, do you look up videos on YouTube of that particular sculpt? Yes, yes, and yes. I will research. I like to see different um different ways the doll can look. I love to know everything about the doll, as far as the length, the months, everything. How much the sculpt cost. Is it a popular doll? I mean, I'm going to research it. When I first got Norah and she was the Haley Andrea sculpt, I had got really, really focused on trying to find videos about other people who had her. And just seeing her on screen, and it just intensifies your your enjoyment of getting that sculpt, because soon you'll be having that one, and it just makes you happy to look at people who have similar sculpts. So yes, I will research all day long about a sculpt that I really, really want. Okay, number 4. Do you prefer face-to-face doll meetups or socializing with other doll hobbyists on social media, and why? I would love to do a meetup. I have never experienced one. I would love to be in a group of people that we all sharing the same hobby, and I'm seeing their babies and they see Norah, and we get to hold each other babies. That is the ultimate experience that I would like to have, because I think that is an awesome way to really talk to somebody who is just as much dedicated to the hobby as you are. Yes, you can go around people that is accepting and will like to hear about it, but it's only so much you can say. So it would be very, very, very fun for me to be able to experience a meetup. And I don't know anybody in my area that is who does Reborn, so that's why I turned to social media to begin with. Is because um, it's sort of like a lonely hobby. Uh, you love these dolls, but you also want to show them off. You want to talk about them. You want to let people, feel the same passion as you are. So that is why I turned to social media. That's the answer to the second part of the question. I would love to do a meetup, but social media helps me to release that knowledge that I have of her, or that love that I have for her, to other people with like minds. So that is my answer for that one. Number 5, do you prefer awake or asleep dolls, and why? I prefer sleep dolls because asleep dolls just, to me, look so comfortable, so at ease, so at peace. It helps me feel at peace. That was one of the things that I loved about Norah, is just the way that her face looked. She just looks so peaceful, and it just looks so serene. Now there are some sculpts out there that sort of has that crying look, while with their eyes closed, like they're about to cry. That sort of stresses me out, and I tell you why. Not because of the way they look, it's because I feel like they're upset. They need something. You got to hurry up and get it, and to have to capture that moment all the time would be sort of stressful because they look upset, and I do not want them to look upset. So there is one that has like the crying mouth, and just, oh, they're about to wail, and I'm thinking, oh, that would stress me out so bad, because I cannot help that that facial expression at all. Okay, number 6. Do you prefer smilers and non-smilers, and why? If I did choose an open scope, I would love for them to smile the brightest, biggest smile. I think that is so cheerful, so happy, and it's, when you look at them, you just want to talk to them. And it's just a cute little expression that they've captured at one of their happiest moments. And so I just really would love to experience a smiler if I decided to go into that sculpt, like if it was an open eyed sculpt. I would really, really like to get one that's smiling big and bright. Number 7, what do you look for in a reborn doll? Do you prefer full limbs, belly plates, full body torsos, and why? I prefer full limbs. Because not so much as for the access of the clothing, but to me it just look more realistic, as far as if I'm trying to capture the picture. I also prefer, and now I'm not familiar with belly plates. I didn't get one with Norah, and I remember thinking, well, it's just probably for pictures anyway. But I should have gotten one, because let me tell you, my phone is full of nothing but pictures of Norah. So I should have went ahead and got one. I didn't even get a belly plate with Levi, and I'm sort of thinking about changing that. But I haven't experienced one, but I'm thinking I would like to gravitate to them. And I also prefer rooted hair. But I also love the combination of painted and rooted hair, because rooted hair is very, you have to manage it all the time. You're trying to get it to look perfect all the time, especially when you're changing them and getting ready for pictures. Painted hair just stays there. It looks exactly the same all the time. I think, and if it's done right, it looks very, very beautiful. And I have seen dolls that have painted and rooted hair, and it just looks gorgeous. And the sides that are painted, the parts of the hair that they have painted, looks amazing. And those are the parts that you really typically want to see laid down and looked perfect. And that's the part that is, I love that look. I recently seen a baby online that had the rooted hair at the top, and she had a mohawk and the sides were laid straight. That was the cutest hairstyle, and it just looked beautiful together. So I would try a combination of both if I ever decided to do that. And number 8, do you prefer telling anyone about your doll hobby? Why or why not? And like I said, this hit home because I just recently did a video about checking out to a reaction. I do tell people about my doll hobby that I typically talk to on a daily basis. But just to tell somebody that I collect realistic dolls, no. If it's something came up in the discussion, maybe, but that's not something I typically talk about. But I would like to. I never fed Norah, sorry guys. But I would typically like to talk about it with people, and that's close to me. But that question hit home because, like I said, I chickened out so bad when I took her to my mom's house. I didn't want anyone to touch her. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't, because if I knew the questions would be just, questions of curiosity, that would not bother me. But if you just come across to me like you don't understand it, you look appalled, or you looking at me like I have ran away from a hospital somewhere, then that's going to touch me the wrong way. Because, and not so much because you feel that way about my hobby, it's just because you have not decided to be knowledgeable, or you haven't decided to understand where that person has coming from. So that will make me shut down completely, because the only thing I'm thinking about is you have already made up your mind. Why are you going any further asking me any questions when you're going to feel the same way you did 10 minutes prior to asking me? So, but if you're open to understanding why I do this, if you're open to just getting to know more about the hobby, then I can talk to you about it all day long. But if I feel like you are going to pass judgment, or you're asking just to be asking, that is going to bother me some. So it's not going to be something that I want to engage in or keep talking about further. But I just love, that's the end of the questions, and I just love those because all of those questions are hitting home right now, because I'm waiting on Levi. I'm debating on if I should do a box opening. I'm debating on, I had this big debate in my head about letting people see or touch Norah when I took her around people. So I just really, really enjoyed those questions because there's something I'm battling right now. And that is so cute. But I just really, really enjoyed those. You know, and I love to hear other people's answers, what they think about it too. I love tags because you get to know a little bit more about the person you're watching. You get to engage more about how they feel about things. And sometimes you find out things that you didn't already know about that person just by them answering a question. And so I just really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was amazing, 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 because it's just something that I'm really trying to navigate through right now myself. And I just really enjoyed it. But guys, I hope you're going to, you're having an amazing Sunday. We're going to try to get back on here Wednesday and probably do a Wednesday, and find something else for her to put on. And and I'm, like I said, trying to catch up with you guys' videos. I'm going to do some more of that today once I get her situated in my room. She's been in my oldest son's room for about the whole week. I just come in here and lay her down because I do have her diaper changing station in this extra room. So, but I'm going to bring her in my room. I'll probably put her in the swing and just relax today. But guys, I hope you're having an amazing Sunday. Thank you so much for spending this time with us. Thank you so much for being supportive. And thank you so much for your lovely comments. I haven't read the comments on a couple, but I'm going to do that today as well. And like I said, I will be stopping by you guys' channel some more. So thank you so much. And I cannot wait for Norah and I to spend more time with you you later on this week. Bye.